This is shot 3, James, shot 3, take 1.
Hello, my name is Robert Clayman and I'm very loosely the director of this film, and yes, I too have ADHD. I've been asked to talk about the process we used to create this co-production for the Enablement Partnership and Barnet's Adult ADHD Clinic. So we wanted to include testimonials from the clinic's patients. I say wanted, it was a mandate from the higher-ups. We were actually told to. With that in mind, our hilarious but pertinent idea was that we would interrupt Dr. James Kustow with our own experiences as they related to the points he was making. Turns out, doing this without a full script, a proper film crew, 1 hour to shoot the whole thing, and a room full of ADHD types with lots of ideas wasn't the ideal way to manifest this original, eye-catching piece of content. Enjoy.
If it's only once.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Dr. James Kustow. I'm a consultant psychiatrist and I specialise in adult ADHD. Amongst my various professional duties, I work part-time in the NHS at Barnet Hospital, where I run the Adult ADHD Life Skills Group Programme, the first of its kind in the UK.
Okay, I'll try pausing it.
Over time, individuals often develop deep-seated feelings of low self-esteem and commonly other mental health problems, such as depression, anxiety, and addiction-related problems, that often layer on top of the ADHD, confusing the clinical picture.
Actually, that's a really good point. Because,
Hi, Robert.
Hi, John. Because, I mean, for years I had, a lot of, depression and anxiety issues, and then I was kind of constantly prescribed antidepressants, and they just, they never really worked for me.
A lifetime of this can often result in academic and employment failure, disturbed relationships, and substance abuse.
Oh yes, that's a really good point. I struggled a lot with substance abuse to cope with depression and anxiety, and at the time I didn't know that it was ADHD related. Now I know that depression and anxiety are often comorbidities of ADHD.
Call it in.
Oh, sorry, what take we have now? 17? For the sake of argument. 17!
1 second, Rob.
Yeah?
When do you start work?
7 o'clock.
Oh, we're fine.
Okay, where do you work?
Canary Wharf.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, cool.
Rob!
Next week I get fired.
You can't lose another job.
So what are you going to say?
I've really had to look at where and how I work oh God.
It's me, sorry.
No, I hope you got that on film.
Yeah, we have.
There are commonly other neurodevelopmental problems in the mix, like dyslexia, dyspraxia, and autistic spectrum disorder.
Actually, James, on that note, I can completely identify with that. I was basically diagnosed.
I'm actually late for work. Take my seat.
Are you sure, my love? Thank you. Convenient. Yeah, on that note, I was actually diagnosed with dyslexia in 2006, and for many years I genuinely believed that a lot of my challenges and difficulties were associated with dyslexia. Oh, sorry.
Love the way this is a crossover of real life. Their partners often feel they just don't care, when in fact, very commonly, there are good intentions, but a real struggle with execution.
Oh, sorry I'm late.
My ex-husband, he just couldn't understand my hyper-focus on things like my son's ADHD, when there were things like housework and bills to pay, and he just thought I didn't care. I just thought I didn't give a damn.
Starting in the paragraph, yeah, that one there.
So, like the last shot, like we're all sort of together and we say ADHD, like Jane or someone can say ADHD for me is like one word. No, you don't want to do any of that.
It is really essential for individuals with ADHD to work to their strengths and find a job that draws out and nurtures these abilities. Ooh, hi, Abby.
Hi.
Hi, come and join.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I really relate to that, because before my diagnosis, I was in roles that didn't really work for me. There wasn't the variety I needed, and I was just underachieving. And since now I understand it a bit better, I'm reevaluating my career, and I've gone freelance recently, and yeah, it's working well.
Hey everyone, I couldn't help but hear the conversation.
Again,
Do you need me to do it?
No, that's fine, we can just continue.
I don't want to. I'd like to do it.
Okay, I'm just struggling with this thing,
Do
so.
you want me to retake it?
Yeah, I'll do retail.
I had a full-time job, and it's something that I did really believe in, but as I got a ADHD diagnosis later in my adulthood, I had to reevaluate my future, and now I work freelance, and it's liberating. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. So I agree with you, sorry.
Been here a long day.
Relax and just try and speak naturally as you can.
Okay.
Okay.
So, from driving accidents to obesity to drug and alcohol addiction to depression and even higher rates of STDs and unwanted pregnancies, the cost to the health service of untreated ADHD is breathtaking.
James, can I just say one thing?
You might as well join the party.
So my ADHD went untreated like all throughout my childhood, and I couldn't hold down a job, I couldn't sustain relationships, I never thought I'd complete my degree. And ever since I got treated, it's like my life is a lot calmer, and I'm just really grateful.
Lovely.
Yeah. That was almost perfect.
It was perfect. No, it was perfect.
You've got a score.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put it down a bit? So.
Yeah, so it's roughly.
I managed to find the part.
Women are.
Maybe when
Yeah,
you're
maybe come
talking
into
about
it.
the medication and you're like, it's bad enough, like being a female. Not,
Yes.
We're not doing medication anymore.
Oh, well,
So, although sometimes it's hard to see ADHD, the benefits of doing so are indisputable. Thanks for listening to us.
Oh, look, it's a kind of background behind the screen. Look.
I knew you'd be interested.
Who's going to add some comedy to it?
I'm not sure if that's going to work as well.
I don't.
That's it, done.
I think we should try and do one more and get you.
Yeah. That was almost perfect.
It was perfect. No, it was perfect.
Yeah. One more.
Yeah, that's
That's brilliant. Just,
Yeah.
if you just go.